This is Sparta. Hey guys, how's it going? We got Pimped Cold Steel Spartan. This knife I've had in drawer since I've got it. Pretty much the week I got it, I took it apart and prepared it to get pimped. And I've been super busy, so I never got to pimp it. But I finally found time to do it. And originally I did do, I think it was this camo on top of aluminum, and it seemed like it was gonna work fine. But once I was cutting it with the the aluminum heats up too much and it broke off from that. So I think maybe it's also the epoxy I'm using, but I decided not to go with it because it's really hard to work with aluminum. It heats up too quickly, and yeah, I think I like G10 a whole lot more. So this is 10 G10 on top of or under camo G10, which looks really cool. The pattern on here is pretty much an Anzo pattern or a Techno pattern all the way down, and then at the bolster area you have, is this even focused? There seems to be a shadow. Here, I'll go over here. So at the bolster area I put the splatter pattern, which is pretty much a crater pattern with an Anzo pattern kind of integrated into it. Did it down here too. And what that does, it just makes it look kind of like you dropped something and it splattered. Pretty cool. And it's a bit more narrow now because these liners were inside of the old handle scales, which I don't have. Let me get them. They're right here. Sorry about that, guys. I should have been more prepared. Yeah. So these were the old scales that came on it. They're pretty much same thickness as they are now, but these new ones are a little bit heavier and they feel a whole lot nicer. They've got much more grip and texture, and now they have a little bit more room in here. You feel a whole lot more comfort. The back spacer is sticking out. I was gonna do like a gear pattern on it, but I'm not so sure anymore. These holes are drilled in it very close to the edge, so if I do that, it might weaken the back spacer too much. So I'm not gonna do it, and I think it looks good either way. The lock bar, I'm going to put some jimping on it later on, I think. I'm not exactly sure yet. Not bad how it is right now, sticking out a little bit, but kind of makes it look like a continuous spine, which is good. I did mess up on these scales. This is probably the worst pimp job I've done and kept. The problem I've had is see how the bottom of the blade here is sticking out a little bit. What else? Like I said, this back spacer actually looks pretty good. Things would not line up. I messed up really bad with the pivot, as you can see. So what I drilled it a little bit off and it wouldn't go through. So what I had to do is drill the hole extra big and then drill another one for the countersink, a little bit oversized. So as you can see, it's not perfectly centered, but it works fine. There's no blade play at all, in any direction. And on this side, I actually had to make a little washer out of a piece of metal to hold that screw there. But it's okay. I'm never gonna sell this knife. One of my friends did want to buy it, but I'm not sure. I don't think I want to sell it to him. I really want to keep it for myself either way, and I'm okay with these little issues. They really do not affect the knife at all. If anything, they're a little bit deeper, so it's a little more secure. I shortened the barrel just a little bit, maybe like 1/8 of an inch. The blade is now stonewashed, which is an awesome look on it. There's a shadow up here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did a stonewash, which I can do now because I bought a tumbler, and yeah, so sweet, awesome stonewash on there. It's not acid stonewash. It's just a straight stonewash, and it's razor sharp. Don't really have any paper, but let's see if we can cut some of this silver twill. I guess I don't really want to run the blade. I mean, it is silver twill, but I don't really care. It's a camp knife, and it will cut. And still sharp. So that's silver twill, which is some nasty stuff to cut. It's like plastic, but really, it's like pretty much carbon fiber, but not quite as good. So it's razor sharp, mirror polished edge on there, and I think it's awesome. No pocket clip at all. I do not want a pocket clip on this knife. It's kind of crazy to have a pocket clip on this thing. It's more of a camp knife. You throw it in your backpack to go camping, or you could carry it in your pocket or in your belt. But I mean, it's kind of uncomfortable to have something this huge dangling on your pocket. So what I think it's better just put it on your, make a Cadex holster or a sheath for it kind of thing, and then just kind of clip it on your belt, and then you can just take it off and open it up. Or you can always carry it in your pocket, but I could. It's a little heavy, a little big, uncomfortable for me, especially if you're going to be camping or hiking around. You're not going to want this thing rubbing on your leg. So yeah, no pocket clip, and I kept this little hump on here. I know Solo's knife. I'm not sure if that's the YouTube channel entirely, but he did a great job with that. But he rounded the spine and he cut off this little hump here. I think his looked really nice, but for me, I wanted to keep it because I think it looked. I like to keep the originality of the blade. It looks really good. And my friend, he wanted the spata, and he wanted me to make it into a clip point, but I didn't really. I was about to. I drew it on, and I was about to grind it, but then I was like, nope, I don't want to do it. So I'm going to keep it completely original on the blade shape. Overall shape is pretty original. It's really comfortable in any grip, and it's going to be a great addition to my collection. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the pimp job. Even though it's probably my worst pimp job I've ever done. It didn't come out super bad. It's just not great. It's really nice and comfortable. It's just the pivot area didn't come out perfect, and yeah, it's a little bit of imperfection in it. So let me know what you think. If you do want pimped, I can do it, and I'll probably do a way better job, just because I've done one already and I know how to do it better now. Yeah. So that's a cold steel Spartan. Awesome. I'm gonna keep it, and yeah. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be testing how strong these Grivery handles are from cold steel, and yeah, guys, take care, and I'll catch you later.